Hello viewers, in this video lecture I am going to acquaint you with the concept of tragic flaw. Tragic flaw is a prominent factor that we get to see in tragedies, Greek tragedies as well as the ones written by William Shakespeare. We know that the hero in a tragic drama is a perfect character. He is perfect in all aspects, but at the same time, without his own knowledge, he suffers from a flaw in his character, and this proves his undoing. So, in this video lecture, we will have a clear idea of what tragic flaw is and how it functions. Way back in the 4th century BC, Aristotle, in his Poetics, makes a reference to Hamartia. He says that the hero of a tragedy must be from the higher levels of society because the higher the status, the greater the fall. And this particular hero, who is of a noble character, noble birth, he suffers from hamartia. Hamartia is something that can be translated into English as tragic flaw or error in judgment. And because of this small flaw in his character, he falls from heights of glory to the depths of degradation. In most of the Greek tragedies, the hero suffers from one particular flaw, and that is hubris. By hubris, we mean uncontrolled pride in oneself. This proves his undoing. With regards to the four prominent tragedies written by William Shakespeare, he has experimented with different flaws that can be possible in an otherwise perfect character. For example, King Lear is a noble soul, but at the same time, he has a lot of pride. He is not ready to take no for an answer. So, this particular pride that he has in himself proves his undoing. He has to pay a price for having this particular flaw in his character. Next, Hamlet. Hamlet is another great tragedy that has been written by William Shakespeare. Hamlet is young, Hamlet is the Prince of Denmark, Hamlet is educated in Wittenberg University, which is there in Germany. Despite all these plus points, he suffers from some small flaw in his character which proves his undoing. And this particular flaw in the character of Hamlet can be seen either as indecision or procrastination. Hamlet comes to know that his father, senior Hamlet, was killed by Claudius. He wants to take revenge, but at the same time, he gets quite a number of chances to kill Claudius and avenge the death of his father. But he couldn't decide whether to go for the kill or not. Whether the words of the ghost ought to be believed or not. Like we see, even his soliloquy, to be or not to be, that was the question, is indicative of this particular indecision that is there in his mind. Or we can also take procrastination as the hamartia or tragic flaw in the character of Hamlet. By procrastination, we mean the habit of postponing things. Like Shakespeare himself says, procrastination is the thief of time. Because of this indecision or procrastination, Hamlet goes on postponing the killing of his uncle Claudius, and because of that, something that could have ended in the murder of Claudius ends in the murder of 7 different people. Let us move on to Macbeth. Macbeth is another great tragedy that has been written by Shakespeare. Here, the protagonist is a general, a prominent general who is loved very much by King Duncan. And Macbeth rises in the ranks rapidly because of his own talent as well as the love that Duncan has for him. But still, he is not satisfied with what he has. He aspires to be the king, and for this he murders Duncan. Othello. Othello is the Moor of Venice. Othello is black, but at the same time, he is loved by a very beautiful white lady called Desdemona. Her love for Othello is unconditional. Othello also loves her equally. However, when a person called Iago comes up to Othello and feeds all the falsities about Desdemona, he at once takes them seriously. That is, Othello is credulous. The tragic flaw in Othello's character is credulity, that is, believing whatever one is told, and this proves his undoing. This way, in almost all tragedies, Shakespeare experiments with one tragic flaw or the other. And these tragic flaws lead to the undoing of the protagonist of the play. Otherwise, the character of the protagonist is perfect, but because of this small tragic flaw in his character, he falls from heights of glory to the depths of degradation. And using this, Shakespeare kind of infuses a kind of fear and horror in the minds of the spectators. Thank you for watching.